like you said at first, Air Castle was a Monkey Warts thing. So, ECI probably made the radio for Monkey Warts, just like, as you pointed out, so many others were made for other companies. What was it? Silver Marshall was made for Sears. And then I think that's the company that became Helicrafters later on, I think. And Uniden made everything for Radio Shack, so we could go on all day about that. But I wanted to ask you, do you hear a hum in this one?
No, nothing. Not right. If I'd have to turn the headphones way up, and then you'd say something, and then I'd see stars and hear no hum. So comparatively to the other radio that we mentioned, that this is a quiet item.
Okay, I may have to check the caps in the Courier or something, or maybe I just had it plugged in backwards, who knows. Yeah, this one's pretty much at the same frequency. Sorry, I was just checking my meter. It's like 0845, so just half a kc down or something. However accurate this thing may be, I don't know. Anyway, so, yeah, the Air Castle, another brown wrinkly radio, coming at you. That'll be it for me for tonight. Thanks.
All right. Good job getting some radios on the list tonight. I switched over to the zero beat and dropped down a little bit off a center. A little on the low side, but not too bad. Certainly within range. I think you'll probably be within the, what was it, the FCC specified, you may be 700 cycles off frequency, whether it be high or low, on your crystal, before we will come a-knocking at your door. Do they still do that? Yes, they do, as a matter of fact. Had an episode here a month or two ago of, actually came to it was a station. It wasn't, no busting beeper for selling linears or anything like that. It was actually a radio operator station that was just causing havoc. I don't have the items with me, but the FCC does still get around if they get enough complaints or just happen to. You annoy them enough, and they'll be around. I hope they enjoy, if you're listening in Livermore, if you're listening in Long Beach, if you're listening on the Universal Media Network at the FCC, Howard Fine and all the good guys out there at the FCC, I hope you truly enjoy the O2 Radio Network, done in the spirit of good taste and radio. So we invite the FCC to come in and talk with us and give us the newest stuff. The Green Arrow on his Air Castle JE321, sounding good for Radio 15. Thank you, Cliff.
25.
And there's 25 also sounding good, beaconing in. We've got good conditions tonight, Jerry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dennis, 25 checking in on the Browning Golden Eagle Mark III sidebander, 2-piece on the non-powered. Yes, we have no bananas. No, we have yes bananas, or however that phrase went. Non-powered banana type microphone, and on the big old red on the air light is lit up and the needles are fake, so hopefully it's making it to your locale. Over.
Gotta find the right switch to turn. Yeah, it's making my locale fine. The audio is excellent as always, as one would expect from a Browning Golden Eagle Mark III SSB, and I do believe that is probably the one that I've had the pleasure of operating a few times as a net control station, and perhaps maybe again in the future. We'll look forward to that, and always a pleasure. In fact, that was one of the few before Bozo Control decided he was going to get one and let me use it occasionally. One of the few Brownings I got to touch. Kevin, OBP, would occasionally do the net on his Brownings, and we were doing a net control. I get to operate his, but I think yours was the first Mark III SSB that I got to key up on, and perhaps that is that is why I had to get one of my, or at least convince Boza to get one of his very own so that I could use it. Hey, all right, Radio 16, let's hear some more from the Big Eagle.
Yeah, okay, Dennis. I thought Kevin used a mismatch. I thought he used the Browning receiver, but used the Buddy transmitter. There was some kind of a mismatch with the Buddy and the Browning. I thought that he used. So maybe that was towards the end. By the way, I have not heard from him in a long time. I hope he's doing well. But yes, indeed, you will definitely, if it all things work out, you will be back in the captain's chair, the control point, and using this particular radio. Anytime you want to, man, it'd be kind of cool. It's always fun. Anyway, back to you, Dennis.
It is always fun. You got that right. Yeah, I think he had the S9, and it was one of the vertical meter receivers. And then he also did have the Buddy, and I can't remember. I thought he had the whole setup, but if the receivers went out, he could cross-match him there. But I think he had a cross-match also on the Brownings between the receivers and the transmitters. And yeah, we got to get him. We got to get his radio station back going. Now I think everything's set up. It's just you know how it goes when you become the family man. So we'll convince him to get out to the shack here as things start warming up and take a few transmissions. Radio 16, we'll get to hear from it here one more time. The Browning Golden Eagle Mark III SSB sounding good coming through the Big Giraffe.
All right, Dennis, and thanks for what you do too, to checking all of our radios in. Back to net control.
OTR. Okay, there are a couple of breaking stations. I heard 56. Who was the other station?
47 with a entertaining question, or semi-entertaining at least.
All right, let's pick up the semi-entertaining question because we might be able to comment on that as we check in the radio. But for entertainment purposes only, your old Tube Radio Network, and this query from 47.
Okay, so a few radios ago we had someone checking in a radio that would play that tone alert when it's unkeyed. Which radio was that?
Actually, I think you have to key it and then flip a switch or hit something as it's keyed, or this switch perhaps keys the radio for you. But it was the General Radio Telephone MC5, the Master Control 5, and his radio actually plays or emits the tone. It was sort of a warble or a oscillation, and I don't know if there was some receive thing on another General Radio Telephone that would open up with that, but I can remember listening to and they used to call it the Tweety Bird. At least that's what I used to hear it called. It was a Tweety Bird, and I don't know if it ever calling anybody, but it was generally used to kind of disrupt things. But it was what it is. It is what it was. Over.
All right. Well, this is going to tell you how attentive my wife is. Here's a semi-question for you, and we're going to play a clip for you. This we're going to try to on some pretty small laptop speakers. She says, my wife's saying, man, I've heard that sound before. And with just a few brief moments of research online, I guess we've come up with a question. I didn't even know how close this is to the way that the radio sounded, but this is what we heard. Go ahead and play that. Okay, so the question is, that's a song that I guess was on the radio quite some time ago. Name the song, name the band, or has anyone else ever even heard of that thing?
That's a comment.
All right, and there's a comment from a station that might know. And 25 taken.
Well, first of all, that was my MC5, and it is a button that you hold down, spring loaded, and then when you release it, when you push the button down, it does the tone alert, and then you release it, and then it quits. You don't have to key the mic. And second of all, that's Steve. Oh my, I had it a minute ago. Steve. Oh, Dennis, I hate it when that happens. Steve Miller. Steve something bad.
Steve Miller, Joe. Steve Miller, Joe.
There you go, Steve Miller. And thank you, Jerry. And you know, Mike, you've hit on something. I wonder if that's what it was from, or because obviously the general radio telephone sound certainly came before that song, but maybe and it was the Steve Miller thing was probably more of an electronica thing out of a Juno or one of the keyboards at the time, and the LFOs and all the stuff that they used to do. But anyway, back to you. A great year. Thanks to you guys over there, because now we're all going to be thinking about that every time we hear this song.
That was just great. For the gentleman that couldn't remember the name of the song, and please don't feel bad, because that happens to be more often than I care to mention. But I can't tell you how much I had to laugh after